Yes. Hey, y'all. What up, Truth? What up, bros? Thank y'all for joining. Thank everybody else for being here as well. Let's get on into it. This is our midday pop in. Let's jump into. We got some good hot tea, y'all. I'm about to burn y'all tongue today. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. And everything said in this video is alleged and, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, so let's get into the good news. We got some good news, child. Let's get into the good news. All right. I guess it's good news. All right. Anytime there's a wedding, sometimes it's good news. But shout out to Miss Venus Williams. Okay. She married now. Okay. She is married now. She and Andre Peretti. Okay, tied the knot. She married her an Italian man, y'all. He fine too. I was like, okay, come on through here, Miss Venus Williams. Okay, so she tied the knot this past weekend during a multi-day wedding celebration in Palm Beach. They also had another wedding in Italy, you guys. Okay, so she had two weddings. That's how bosses do out here. Okay, so for the occasion, Venus wore a custom bridal gown by what is that? Mariam Jarez Bridal by Nadia Mariez Jarez, featuring intricate beading, lace work, and a sweeping cathedral-length veil. Come on, veil. All right. Yes. So let's look at some pictures because she's giving him some, I don't see no tongue action, but nevertheless, cute pictures. Anything by the beach side is always going to give that ambience, right? So I love it. Child, listen, they're gonna have some beautiful kids because y'all know Italians and blacks, honey. Some Italians and blacks, honey, make some real beautiful kids. So I am rooting for them. Happy, not happy wedding, but congratulations, child. I'm about to say happy wedding. So okay, there's her sister Serena. Okay. Yeah, so that's dimming that cake. Cake is beautiful. I love it. Yes, honey. He fine. Come on through, sis. All right. So Andre Peretti is the husband now of Venus Williams. All right. So I guess it's now Venus Williams Peretti. Okay. She probably hyphenated because she worked hard for her name, like Tina Turner, honey. She worked hard for her name. So shout out to them and congratulations, right? Yeah, I know her sister Serena was already married. She married a Caucasian guy as well. But that's beautiful. I love it, child. Nothing negative here. Nothing negative. Shout out to them and shout out to Fashion Bomb Daily for the photos. Okay. Ain't that beautiful? All right, so let's get into some not so good news. Now, we just talked about this person, yesterday I think it was Kelly from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She her husband came forward to blast her. So Kelly Farrell's ex-husband is now behind bars. Now, we just talked about him yesterday, about him not paying child support. He said he's not bringing in any income. So Kelly has hired Phaedra Parks as her attorney, and it's looking like Phaedra is doing her damn job because old boy has been locked the hell up. So according to Jasmine Brand, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kelly Farrell's ex is behind bars for over $60K in unpaid child support. He will stay in custody until half of the debt is settled. Damn. So if you ain't bringing in no money, you're going to be in there through the holidays and do some more things. Okay. So till half. So you got to come up with $30K. I don't know if you got some stripper friends outside, honey. They're going to get on the pole and clap some booty cheeks for you right quick and get a little bag and go down and pay it for you or what. I don't know. I don't know where he's going to get this money from, but Kelly, so far you winning if he's locked up. You ain't got to worry about him bothering you because, baby, he's been doing press conference and everything against Kelly. So let's get into it. Kelly and her ex, Mark Frell, have been locked in a legal battle over their 3 children appearing on Real Housewives of Atlanta, allegations of defamation and visitation disputes, which is what he was claiming that Kelly was not allowing him to see his kids. So this fall, Kelly even enlisted the help of her co-star, Phaedra Parks, who is an attorney, and it appears the ladies just scored a significant victory. Now, documents obtained by U.S. Weekly reveal that Mark was found in contempt of court for failing $61,992 behind in falling behind $61,992 behind on child support. Now, the judge ruled that his failure to pay is willful. So willful meaning that you do have the money, you just ain't trying to give it to Kelly. That's what's given. Now, to secure his release, Mark must pay at least $31,000 in the debt. Of the debt. Once free, he will be required to continue paying $1,000 per month to Kelly until the remaining balance is settled. Now, in addition to his ongoing $3,991 monthly child support obligation, Mark's representative insists that he's never refused to pay child support, noting that he offered immediate access to $74,000 in escrowed funds from the sale of his home to satisfy the obligations in full. Now, said that they continue that he has made repeated documented efforts to do so. Now, on 2 separate occasions, Mr. Farrell submitted partial child support payments in good faith. In both instances, Kelly and her attorneys rejected the payments and returned the funds, explicitly stating that no payments would be accepted unless the full amount was paid at once. Now, that I get. Okay, but if he doesn't have the correct the amount of funding that he needs, child, some money is better than none, because you got some mothers out here that ain't getting shit for child support. They ain't paying half, let alone none. So it's given that he was making an effort because his money seemed to be tied up or kind of funny. So maybe he couldn't afford to pay all of that. But when you get put on papers, honey, when white people get you on them papers for child support, you don't pay no half. You got to pay all of it unless you make some type of prior arrangements with them to say that it's okay. If you're paying half, you're not following the order, and she can have you held in contempt, which is what happened. So it goes on to say that the rep added that today a father sits in jail, not because he refused to support his children, but because the path to payment was blocked. So he is now in jail at the direction of the courts by way of Kelly's attorney, which we now know to be Phaedra Parks Esquire. Okay, what y'all think, sound off? Because maybe he was just in the news blasting the hell out of Kelly. He been going after Kelly for quite some time. But Kelly got on her get back, and it looked like she won. Okay, like she won. Let's move along into some y'all favorite person, Dr. Heavenly, not mine. Okay, let's get into her, child, because it's given that she's talking about everybody else's damn business again, but her own, with Carlos, messy ass king. Okay, the chipmunk. So let's get into it, and shout out to Carlos, because that's what we're watching. Said that the Toya and Eugene debate says it isn't wrong to talk to your man that way. So let's get into what Heavenly had to say, because Heavenly, don't you kind of talk crazy? Don't listen to your husband too? Like you kind of do. But again, because Toya did ask you to refrain from speaking about her and her family as well as her husband. And here you are on a whole nother platform. This is why they don't respect Heavenly. This is why they don't fool with Heavenly, because you have to film with these people. You have to be around them. So it's just weird work for you to act in this way against your coworkers, sitting on platforms telling all of their business, and then you wonder why they don't fuck with you, want to hang out with you. None of that. Okay. But let's get into what was said. Let's go.
He didn't say that.
But ain't no man in this world is okay with you saying that about them at all. And I know Eugene takes the brunt on a lot of shit for Toya, and he plays it off. But I promise to God, this is my thought. I don't know this for sure, but I'm almost positive they go home and they argue about this shit. Eugene covers for her on TV. But after that, these people are arguing about this shit. I'm telling you they do.
When you saw the way Toya was talking to him at the Skip Day party, what was going through your mind? Is that normal?
We were
for you
all
to see?
uncomfortable. We were all like, you know what I'm saying? And then I was trying to help her. I was like, listen, don't do that, Toya. Don't do that. Don't. Because no man likes to be disrespected. Nobody likes to be disrespected. No one.
But why you doing it?
But my whole thing is, I will say this. She's consistent. And I was saying he must like it, because if you talk about it, he gonna defend her. So you can't really feel bad for Eugene. You really can't, because he gonna defend it. I like Eugene. I think he's a stand-up guy. I think he's a great doctor. I think he's a great provider for his family. And he treats Toya like fucking gold. And I love it. I love it for Toya. But it is uncomfortable when we see her talk to her man like that. That's all everybody was saying. The new girl, Brandy, was like, God, I never talked to my man like that. Everybody was saying that. I mean, even Jackie was in the corner like, man, she, you know what I'm saying? And then Jackie was saying like, well, at least she ain't telling him to eat the biscuit or whatever. Everybody was joning, except me, really, I think. Except me. Everybody was talking. And then for her to come out and look at me, but you know, I don't know how people be getting their information, and you probably know, Carlos, how they get it, but the information be given to people, and then they come back responding to information that they believe is true. For example, I'll put this so you understand, Carlos, right? I ain't saying nothing. I'm saying somebody probably went and told her, maybe.
He didn't say that.
But ain't no man in this world is okay with you saying that about them at all. And I know Eugene takes the brunt on a lot of shit.
I mean, I kind of agree, and I hate to say I agree with Heavenly, but in that instance, I do. I really do. I think that that Toya definitely needs to find better ways to communicate with her husband, especially when they're around the group, because it is kind of uncomfortable for everyone else standing around and trying to mingle with them. This, for God's sakes, that was a event that Toya was having at her new home for everyone to come over and film and hang out and have a good time. She just kind of put a damper on everything, screaming and hollering at Eugene and speaking to him in an authoritative tone that she would speak to her children. And it was very off-putting because everybody else was sitting there like, what the fuck is this? Like, girl, that is not cool. All the women felt disrespected and they were whispering and saying things in response to her energy towards Eugene. He tried to clap back, but her stance was a bit stronger than his. And a lot of people was like, oh, child, Eugene, you need to man up. You need to snap back at her ass. But it really should never come to that. I don't want to see two people doing that. Hell, I don't do that with my husband. I do not disrespect him. I don't raise my voice and all that. I feel like if we're talking into low tones or respectful tones, like nobody should be yelling at nobody. Like, we're adults. I can hear you well. I don't need you yelling and shit. But and if I'm starting to feel a way where I feel like I want to pop off, sometimes I just kind of get in my car and ride, or I'll just kind of get to myself and or go listen to some music, something. But the disrespect and calling each other bitch and like Toya is real disrespectful towards Eugene, and he does take very good care of her and those kids. Like I said it this morning, he provided a very comfortable lifestyle for them. He works his ass off. I told y'all, like a damn Hebrew slave, so that they don't have shit to worry about, and they can drive the Porsches and they can go on nice lavish vacations and wear the labels and live in a nice 3.1 million, because their new house is worth 3.1 million. I saw. So like, girl, the least you can do is respect that man and respect him as the man of your home, okay? Because baby, if Eugene walk away, somebody gonna snatch him up. I'm just saying, now, he ain't fine, but bitch, listen, when you got a lot of money and you a doctor, these women out here, honey, gonna be like sweet tea, gonna hop in them damn DMs. I can give you what you need. They gonna be on that shit, and he gonna be right on the fuck up over there. Cause there's some bitches out there that's got their body right and got their life right, and they ready to jump on the next available thing out there. And Eugene would be a hot commodity if he ever walks away from Toya. People know him on television. Like I said, he got a nice coin upon him. So yeah, now granted, he will. I'm pretty sure Toya, out of spite, will go after his ass for spousal support, child support, and all that shit. But at the end of the day, he would be a hot commodity for any woman out there. He's a great guy. He seems like he loves hard, and he has great intentions when it comes to doing what he needs to do. So shout out to Eugene. I love Eugene, man. Probably not love, but I like Eugene. I think he's a great guy. So shout out to them. I hope they figure it out, because I don't want to see a family break up. They've been together for quite some. I think Eugene said they were married 18 years. That's a long time to. And all you got to do is, like learn how to talk to people. Okay. I keep telling y'all, tone and delivery get you far with people, especially with me. Don't yell at me. Don't be disrespectful in tone. All right. Cause I give you nothing after that, but moving right along, probably good cussing out if you push me too hard. But other than that, I just be like, child, go ahead on. Cause I know my mouth, and I be got to threatening somebody and all that. And my ass be down there in that orange. That's why I don't do that. But let's continue. Y'all know I'm a Leo, honey. We got that pop off in us. So I have to detach and be like, okay, Rel, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We gotta count down on the bitch so we don't snap off, right? Any Leos in here? Y'all know if you a Leo, honey, or if you just got that raw in you where you ain't gonna let a bitch up and try you. You gotta count down so you don't snap off on a bitch. And sometimes you gotta do that. When you think about all the things that you accumulate, I got to look around my house and be like, yeah, bitch, let me go count, because I'm about to pop off. Right, Miss Didi? Y'all feel me? Sometimes people will push you there, honey. You got to be on. Go somewhere and count, honey, before I tear off for somebody's ass in here today. But let's get into it. Shout out to No Chaser TV. So Toya, while we're talking about Toya stopped by our reality rundown and played the Don't Think, Just Say It game. So she's kind of exposing some of her castmates in this little game. It's a messy game, of course, but let's get into what she had to say.
Don't think, just say it. Who's most likely to dodge accountability?
Ooh.
Quad. Okay. Who gives the best shade even if it's aimed at you? Quad. Okay. Who has the most to say in confessionals but goes quiet in group scenes?
Dr. Mimi.
Whose closet would you like to raid, and whose closet would you like to contribute to?
Not a soul on my show.
Damn.
Raid or contribute?
Dorit.
There you go. Dorit over there on Housewives of Beverly Hills.
My God.
Yes.
Dorit.
Who's always trying to keep the peace but secretly loves the drama?
Tell me.
Jackie.
Who's grown the most since season 1, and then who's still stuck in 2013?
I've grown the most. Who's stuck in 2013? Can I give her 2014? Because Heavenly started second season.
Yes, absolutely.
She's stuck. She has not evolved. She is the exact same person since day one.
Felt that. Wow. You and one other cast member are on a Bravo spinoff. Who are you picking, and what's the show about?
Ooh, another Bravo person?
Mm-hmm.
Any Bravo person?
Any Bravo person.
I would love... Oh, I got a couple of different shows. Okay, I would love to be on a show with... It has to be a Bravo person. And I don't want to get this wrong because Kyle. I want to be on a show with Kyle.
From Summer House?
No.
Oh, Kyle Richards.
Beverly Hills.
Okay, I'm about to say, now Toya, walk me.
And I know y'all
yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think there's another side of Kyle that we can relate and have a good time.
Yes.
Good girlfriend fun.
Yes. She needs good girlfriend.
She needs good girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I think I could be a good girlfriend to her.
You're a good girlfriend.
I think we can have fun time.
Absolutely.
And I think it would bring out a different side of her that people would probably say, I didn't even know she had that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I love that about her.
Who's the biggest hater in the group, and who's the best support system in the group?
Wow.
The biggest hater is Heavenly. Yeah. Over the years, she has hated on all of us. And so it's not just me giving her a shout out or saying her name, but, she pretends to be supportive, but she's not. And she doesn't even pretend well. So, as far as the biggest supporter is Cecil.
Really?
Yeah. Cecil, he's very supportive of all of us in our relationships. And he wants to see the best. He doesn't hold a grudge with anyone.
Yeah.
And he really, truly is trying to just enjoy the ride.
Nice.
Yeah. So Cecil is a part of the friend group.
He is. Listen, we love the husband. We love the husband. Just don't think, just say it. Who's most likely to dodge accountability?
Do y'all agree with all of her answers in terms of who she chose in each of these answers? Do I feel like the accountability part, Quad, I gotta say that with Quad does not handle accountability at all. I don't think so. I'm surprised to hear that Cecil is the most supportive. Like, I wouldn't have thought that, but okay, we'll take it if that's what she's saying, because these people hang around each other. And we're just on the outside looking in. But shout out to that. The biggest hater, I gotta say, definitely Heavenly. I gotta go with that. The person who's shown the least growth, definitely Heavenly. So she was right with those. It was messy. I told y'all, a nice little messy game. But shout out to Toya for being honest. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some backlash. Heavenly may respond because the two of them, child, they going back and forth, especially after Toya made it publicly known that she ain't voting for Heavenly and that she hopes she don't win the damn election. Okay, I said that too. But hey, not because I'm trying to see a black woman not making it be great, but Heavenly, I just don't see you. I don't see it for you like that. So moving right along, okay. The powers that be, honey. The powers that be. Let's get into some Kandi news. She's having a celebratory moment in New York. She's still in New York. Her children are there. I saw today. Todd was driving around in New York with the kids, honey, having daddy daycare, as he calls it, a daddy moment. I'm not sure what. Well, we know that Kandi is doing the whole Broadway thing. She was seen in Times Square. We get ready to look at that because she has a billboard, because y'all know she is on Broadway. So they did give her a billboard, even though they misspelled her last name. She's going to talk about that as well. But Todd Child is riding around documenting him being with the kids again, because he's going to make sure, honey, that he can get a little child support up out of Kandi. Y'all know that's what they be doing, trying to document shit. So, hi, we're back here with Blaze and Ace here in the back seat. That's him. Like, bitch, shut up. We know what you're doing. But let's get into a housewife from a housewife. Let's get into Kandi out there in New York and Times Square. Let's go. Shout out to Kandi.
Out here in New York City, a friend of mine told me to go to the specific area in Times Square because they got me a congratulatory billboard, which was so sweet. So I had to go out there in the middle of Times Square and stand there until the 49th minute of the hour for my billboard to pop up. Yes, they misspelled my last name. It's supposed to be extra R, but that's okay because it's the thought that counts. That was so sweet. Thank you so much. If you guys so happen to be in Times Square, make sure to look out for my billboard. It'll be there up at the 49th minute of every hour for the rest of the day. Hey, out here in New York City, a friend of mine told me to go to the specific area in Times Square because they got me a congratulatory
like that for Kandi. I do feel like Kandi is a workaholic. I do feel like she spends a lot of time away from her kids, and she really don't have to. But her passion seems to be work. But I do feel like she could probably like turn down some of that stuff. And I know she probably don't like to turn down a bag, but I feel like kids over all of that. And I feel like her money is good. Not that I'm counting her bag, not pocket watching. But again, I feel like Kandi, baby, you need to be home with your kids a little bit more. I'm happy that Todd brought the kids to New York so that you guys can be together for the holidays and so they can see you, because that's hard. I think she said she's going to be in New York for 3 months. That's a long time to be away from your kids, but it's good that they're flying back and forth and bringing the kids so that she can be around her kids while she's working. There's plenty of working moms. I'm not saying that she should not work, but some of these jobs I think you could probably pass on just for the sake of spending time with your kids, because that's what matters the most. Riley, her oldest daughter, experienced Kandi not being there. Mama Joyce primarily raised Riley. Riley pretty much kind of sees Mama Joyce as like a second mom because that's who raised her while Kandi was touring and on the road and working. So, and you could tell because she has a lot of Mama Joyce's ways and her damn attitude. But Tara, not to talk about, well, she's grown now. Shit, I can say it. But yeah, Kandi, I think you can kind of step back just a little bit, baby, and doing all this flying and stuff, and work on your family over there, okay? But shout out to Kandi, nevertheless. She is doing big things over there on Broadway. All right. I don't know about the singing part, but she over there, child. All right, moving right along. Somebody's in some trouble. Okay. Don't be tardy for the party. Oh, her. Okay. I had to do it, y'all. I had to. And every time I hear that song, I think about Nene when she was standing in the audience when Kim got up the child thinking she was what's the child name? When she thought she was a rock star, child got up there getting ready to sing "Tardy for the Party," and Nene was looking like giving all the faces like, "Ooh, girl, you off key, no ma'am." Okay, child, she thought she was Lady Gaga up there, but Nene was like, "Baby, no, sit it down because you sound horrible." But Kim is in some trouble, child. According to the girls, are fighting, girl. They are fighting down there at the IRS office because Kim owes them people $1.3 million in IRS money. Okay, so Kim from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, prior from Real Housewives of Atlanta, because she used to be on the show, she is hit with a $1.3 million IRS tax lien days before Christmas. Y'all know her finances have been going down, but I thought she was dating this almost billionaire. So he must not be putting no money over there. Okay, now you done blew through all your kids' money. Your girls done got on Watch What Happens Live and told Andy and them how you done blew through their savings account over there stealing their money and with your little gambling problem, and you ain't got no money up over there. Now the IRS is coming after your ass. But this new guy that you're supposed to be dating, girl, maybe you can get a loan from him to see, giving up all this free coochie and whatnot. Get on over there and say, hey, look, I'm giving up these coochie coupons. I need you to go ahead and write me a check for this 1.3. Really write it for 1.4 so I can use the rest for some other things that I got to, handle or whatnot. Or go and bump it up to 2.5. Okay, that might set you where you need to be because it's giving it you broke, girl. Okay, but let's get into Kim. Girl, yeah, Kim been giving out too much of that free wop down there, and your ass is broke. You should not be broke if you dating a millionaire and you sitting on a $1.3 million tax lien. I don't know what you're doing with your life, girl, or your wop. So I ain't telling you out here prostituting or nothing, because anytime you exchange sexual favors for money, that is prostitution. But bitch, if you dating this man and he is fully married, not to be in your business, but I am. But girl, you better get money. Get money. What you over there for? Shit, make him put some money in your pocketbook. Okay, yeah, put your shit out like that and slam it on the table like an ace of spades and tell him to go down there and pay that shit off. But let's get into it. All right, the girls are fighting. Kim Zolziack is facing growing financial troubles after the IRS filed a new tax lien, child. New, so that means you got some more, against the Real Housewives of Atlanta on December the 11th. That's what, like a week or so ago. So the filing pushes her total tax debt to more than $1.3 million. Now, the lien stems from unpaid federal tax spanning multiple years and comes after her ongoing divorce from estranged husband, Croy Bierman. I know he is sitting back laughing his ass off because y'all know him and Kim do not see it for each other, child. Croy is like, bitch, no. He got him a good job over there at the warehouse, a little regular schmiggler. He's doing well now. He's working, I want to say, like a managerial position. He's doing really good over there. So shout out to Croy. Croy like, yeah, bitch, you on your own. All right, you want to get divorced? Now go on down there and pay them people that money. Okay. Blew through his money too. Y'all know he played for the Falcons, even though he sat on the bench most of the game, but he was still on the team. So the former couple, was that messy? The former couple recently sold their marital home, following foreclosure concerns, while both continue to face separate IRS filings. So it sounds like Croy may have some IRS issues himself, but at least he's working. Kim, get your ass now. How you go to school all these years to be a fucking nurse and you won't go and work, girl? Like, I'm sorry. Yes, you have been seen on TV, and maybe your pride would allow you to get a regular job, but nurses make really good money. Okay, you don't went to school all this time for nursing school and you get your credentials, but here you are out here. Every time you turn around, you broke down, busted, and disgusted. Your wigs is musky. You can't shave under your arms, and your ass stink, and your wop is dry because your man obviously he ain't giving you shit over there, and your damn pocketbook is flat because ain't no money in that bitch. But girl, you need to go on up over there and handle your business and find you a good old nursing job so that you can get ahead of your bills. I mean, shit, look at Croy. Crow's like, yeah, I played in the Falcons, but bitch, I'm about to go to work because these bills are overtaking me. Like, y'all losing cars, you done lost your house, you done lost your damn mind. Your kids don't really want to fool with you because you done stole their damn money. Like, girl, ooh, you've been tardy for the taxes. But anyway, so Zolziack is also dealing with with ongoing legal disputes connected to her divorce and other court matters. So it's just been really, really bad for Kim Zolziack. I hope she figures it out. And I hear that she was supposed to be making an appearance as a friend of on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Don't seem like that's going to happen. So I don't know, Kim. You might have. I said the same thing about Sheree. Sheree told me, yeah, the money wasn't right. Bitch, you broke. Any money is right, okay? How broke people are, yeah, the money wasn't right. Trying to negotiate. How you negotiate broke? If they are offering you $700,000, bitch, and you over here on zero, $700,000 look good, right? I'm just saying, I would take the money. And I would play the hell out of that friend of role to where they bump my ass back up to a regular schmegular position. But if you want to be out here broke and saving face, like, girl, I would never be a girl. Go be a nurse. Go be a nurse. And when your lifestyle get a little bit better, you can pay your bills. Girl, do what you got to do. People do what they need to do. Swallow your pride, bitch, so you can swallow shrimp and lobster. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Girl. Swallow your pride, baby, so you can swallow shrimp and lobster and get your bills paid. And tell that man you over there dating, okay, to give you a little allowance or something. I know his wife watching the money, but girl, don't even get your money. All right, moving right along. Now, we talked about Nicki Minaj, okay? She done went straight MAGA. But now she got some more bad news, because, baby, so Nicki Minaj had to go ahead and delete her Instagram, honey, after losing nearly 10 million, honey, followers. Ooh, child. Beyonce would never. Nicki, baby, ever since she set her ass up there talking about Charlie Kirk and Trump is a good man, child, like Savannah, I said, baby, no. All right, I already knew this shit was going downhill because she had several people that was going after her ass. And a lot of people had a lot to say about maybe she's doing that to get her husband pardoned because, he's a straight up pedo out here among some other charges that he is facing as well. But sister girl, you have fucked your life up royally. I don't think people going to be supporting your music no more. And Instagram was how you was pushing your career and your music and everything else. But bitch, that's what I see y'all putting thank you, Truth to you. Yes, that is what you get, Nicki, because you did not have to go that far. The audacity of you, the nerve of you to sit your ass on a platform and go straight MAGA and act the way that you were acting and talk the way that you were talking. Like I was sitting there and all like, this got to be a dream. Bitch, I turned into Christopher Williams. Don't wake me. I'm dreaming shit. But let's get into it. All right, so Nicki Minaj has deleted her Instagram account after losing nearly 10 million followers. So the backlash followed her appearance on Turning Point USA, where she openly praised President Donald Trump and Charlie Kirk. Child, what were you thinking? Now, fans expressed outrage over her political comments, leading to a massive drop in her social media following. People are still like beside themselves about Nicki. Okay. So Nicki Minaj has not announced whether she plans to return, probably not, leaving her millions of fans speculating on the next move. Now, she did mention some type of album that she was talking about releasing. Bitch, we don't care now. Fuck you and your album. Stick your album, turn your album sideways and stick it up your ass. That's just how everybody's thinking right now. Like, no one is checking for Nicki. No one cares that you lost 10 million followers, and starting with me. Like, I don't care no more. I was a fan of you. Like, I don't think I want to see music anymore. And you had some really, really good music. Like, Nicki, I said, you on the same list now. You cancel, girl, like Brian McKnight. Maybe y'all can go on the back at one tour. Okay, ain't gonna be nobody there but you and him. But go on to tour, girl. So let's get into it. As you guys can see, so if you try to pull up her page, this is what it says: profile isn't available. The link may be broken. No, girl, she's gone. It ain't broken. She gone. Or the profile may have been removed. All right. So you got to click here to re-sign up, child. I hope you don't. But as you guys can see here, follow to stay informed. All right. So shout out to Wall, because that's where we're seeing it from. They are a very reputable source as well. Let's look at some of the comments here. Somebody said, let's go. Good. Somebody said, good, girl. Good riddance. Okay. Said can't mix politics and music together. Keep it separate. Absolutely. That's a good one. That's a great one. Said yeah, that didn't make sense. We didn't read that. Said that she was so desperate for being relevant, she unalived her career with this MAGA move and did. Okay, serves her right. The next person says this nobody cares button. Let me click on it. Okay. Laughing emoji said you have MAGA now, honey. Okay, yeah, let MAGA help you now. We good, honey. I'm busy. Said that she's still queening. Where, girl? Said and LOL and talk about comments restricted. Yeah, whatever. This person here says karma. Okay. Another person says that's amazing. Another person says bye, Felicia. Is anyone surprised? Goodbye, girl. That's what everybody's saying right here. Goodbye. Says tis the end. All right. Said Charlie didn't even like her. Imagine that. So imagine losing your career and fucking up your career over somebody who didn't even see it for you. Like, right? That's got to be the most craziest thing ever, to go full throttle for somebody who, if they were still alive, would be like, bitch, what? I don't see it for you. Like, yeah, no. So sorry for you, child. Sorry for you. What do y'all think? Sound off on what y'all think about Nicki Minaj canceling herself. Like, damn. And someone has something to say about it. Okay, y'all remember D.L. Hughley? He did a post about Nicki Minaj. Child, he's still going. He he is not sparing no one, especially Nicki, when it comes to this her speaking out of turn and whatnot. Let's go ahead and get into this next post. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Said the D.L. Hughley shares a post suggesting that Nicki is now right-leaning. Right says leaning so that she can save her 20 million mansion and pardon her husband. Yeah, I don't think her husband's gonna be pardoned. I just really don't. I think you did all that for nothing, sis. All right, you can high five Charlie Kirk wife all you want. I don't think that's gonna help you at all. So says awfully convenient. This is what D.L. Hughley is saying about Nicki. Says awfully convenient that Nicki Minaj found her conservative voice right as she's losing a $20 million mansion and her husband needs a pardon. Said it just like Russell Brand becoming an anti-woke crusader right after being accused of sexual assault. Said it's a gift as old as time. Okay, I'll take that. But as you guys know, Nicki is losing a $20 million mansion to a security guard who says that he was assaulted by Nicki Minaj's husband, where he jumped on him and beat him up. He went and filed a lawsuit. So since Nicki and them failed to pay whatever the lawsuit says this man was owed, he went and had a levy put on her home to where he now owns the home in exchange for the money that they were supposed to pay him for them assaulting him. All right. He was assaulted real bad. They jumped that man and yeah, he filed charges and a lawsuit. So, and I think that the charges are still like pending for her husband. So he's got a lot of shit going on in addition to having to have registered as an sex offender. Okay. But what do y'all think about Nicki Minaj canceling herself? Moving right along. Y'all sound off. This is our last topic. We talked about Kandi and Todd. I should have moved it down, but we'll spin the block, child. This is our last topic. Y'all know pop-ins are just that. We pop in and we pop out. All right. Moving right along. Shout out to Braxton Family Value fan page. All right. That's Kandi and Todd. That's a nice dress. I like that. Okay. All right. So let's get into what it has to say. Let's pull that up so y'all can see. All right. Want to see. All right, yes, so Kandi Todd can be up there a little bit. All right, so it says that Kandi Burruss has stated that she is choosing to stay single for the next few years, making it clear that she's that dating rather is not a priority right now. Good, because anytime you get out of a marriage, especially with you guys been married for 11 years, please do not jump out of the frying pan into the damn fire. Take some time for yourself to get over this, grieve, because anytime you have a divorce, honey, you got to grieve like a death, right? So shout out to Kandi for acknowledging that. So instead, she's focused on truly working on herself and pouring her time, energy, and love into her kids. I love that for you. So Kandi shares that she has always wanted love, but through this season of life, she's learning that it's not something that she needs at the moment. Okay. Sound like she's did that with Todd, child. So going through her divorce from Todd opened her eyes in a deeper way, helping her realize that she hadn't been genuinely happy in years. Well, I think some of the videos that we shared on here, because I pulled a lot of clips just so that we can kind of go back and look at some things that was some dynamics between Kandi and Todd. Okay, sometimes you got to go back to the past to kind of see how things got where they are right now. And we saw back then a lot of red flags that I guess we overlooked just because we didn't really see things. Well, we saw it as a problem, but it wasn't as magnified as it is right now since Kandi now has filed for divorce. But let's continue. It goes on to say that going through her divorce from Todd opens her eyes in a deeper way, helping her realize that she hadn't been genuinely happy in years. Now, even though the smiles and public appearances said that she admitted that she was holding in a lot. You can tell Kandi always does that fake smile when she's feeling like she's going through something as a persona to kind of hide how she's really feeling inside. She's really good at hiding it, because when you see her, every time you see her, she has that stupid grin on her face when really she's tormented inside, or she's really feeling down, or feeling like she want to break down and cry, which you guys know she ain't above crying, because we've seen that quite a few times. There's nothing wrong with crying. Crying cleanses the soul, honey. I'm not a crier, but if I ever needed to cry, I guess I would. I don't know. I just got maybe too much thug in me, child. I don't know. I'm not a crier, but again, for those of you that are criers, if that's something that you feel you need to do, honey, cleanse your soul. Cleanse your soul. Now, the only time I feel like I would ever cry, like if I ever get so mad, and maybe this is a Leo trait, because I have a cousin who is a Leo and she's the same way. If you ever piss me off until I start crying, if I ever break down and cry when I'm mad, I'm about to fuck something up. So just FYI, if you ever around me and you see me crying and I'm mad, I'm probably going to jail that day. Okay. It's just that I have no chill. Like, I'm not a crier though. Like, I've been to funerals. Like, I didn't even cry at my own dad's funeral. I just, maybe because it didn't hit me yet, because I had so much that I was taking in. But it just takes a lot to kind of get me there. If I ever get mad, right? Y'all know. Somebody said I'm getting strong. Me too. I just don't let things just get to me like that. But crying is definitely good, and it's a cleanser for the soul. So I'm not knocking Kandi for crying if that's what she feels she needs to do. A lot of people say, oh my God, she's a crybaby. No, maybe you're going through a lot of heavy things and you got to release, child. You have a lot of people out here who have heart attacks and health issues because they holding in emotions that they need to let go of. So if crying is something you feel you need to do to release that, I'm the one to tell you to do it. All right. So let's continue on with Kandi. Said that this chapter is about honesty, healing, and choosing peace over pretending. No rushing, no pressure, just growth and self-reflection. I like that. Okay. That was worded very well. So I'm happy that Kandi is going to be working on herself and not looking to jump into something else, because she is a public figure and people will be like, okay, you just a divorced Todd. What you doing over here with this nigga? All right. But so shout out to Kandi for doing that and focusing on her family, her kids, because that's what's important right now. Really, I hope that they can figure this out and not even get divorced, because some things you can work on. Infidelity, we hear that that's what happened. We don't know for sure. Even though Funky Dineva said he knows the woman that Todd stepped out with, we still haven't found out who this person is. Anyway, I wish for the best for them. I really do. All right. Because I do like Kandi and Todd together. Beautiful couple together. But a lot of times when your mama, Kandi, let me talk to you. If you watching my channel, honey, keep your mama out your damn business. I feel like you and Todd probably could have, breezed over some of that shit that y'all were dealing with. Okay. And maybe you got through it. But when your mama is in your business like that, not to say that you can't love your mama, but your mama needs to be some boundaries as related to you and your husband. Stop telling your mama everything as related to you and Todd, because she's going to always choose you over Todd, right? She's going to always choose you. And that's any parent. Any parent's going to always choose their child over their significant other, because, that's just how it is. Blood is thicker than water, hell, right? But nevertheless, prayers for them. I really hope they figure it out. They have a beautiful family. You can tell that they really have the best intentions, but a lot of times situations will make you make decisions in, that maybe you should just probably sit and just kind of pray about and kind of let fester just for a little bit. So just prayers up, because not everybody that filed for divorce go through with it. All right. But moving right along, child, let's get on out of here. I'll see you guys back for our next video. Y'all know we're getting closer, approaching the holidays. So I'm gonna try to kick out as many videos as I can to keep you guys updated on all the news that I know you guys can absolutely use. So please make sure your notifications are on so that you guys don't miss any tea. All right. So y'all see me when I go live, and I'll make sure to keep you guys up on the tea. So shout out to my top flight Mars, True TV Podcast, Tower KVR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, and Rose Armstead. Thank you guys for doing an awesome job, okay? Thank you so much to my content creators who support this video as well. Deary Talk, thank you. Black Women in the Building, Jonetta Speaks. Thank you so much, Simple Mom Family TV. Astute Queen B, thank you. JCD Creation, Shay P, Miss Dee. Thank you, Shay Renee. Thank you, Queen Speaks TV. Schoolboy, those are my usuals. If we have any more content creators in the chat, please let me know so I can acknowledge you before we get out of here, because I do appreciate each and every one of you guys coming over to support me. All right. If not, we're gonna get on out of here. All right, let's get on out of here. Love you guys down. See you guys later. Don't forget to tap that like button, subscribe to the channel, and cut on your notifications so you will not miss a live. All right, bye.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push a mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all